Hey, hello guys, this is Srinivas the developer from the developer channel. In this video, we are going to learn about loops or control statements. Like, what are the loops here? Actually, while, which is nothing but uncontrolled control loop or control statement, and for, that's what we have in Python. In some case, you can able to hear some thing like this, do while in C or C++ language, but we don't have that here. Sad part. So what is while? In while, we just need to specify the condition, which is nothing but true or false. Like 1 greater than 2, it won't happen, right? Print I'm not printing. So it won't print. If I reverse the condition, which will give you a true statement, I'm gonna drive crazy actually. Okay, see, this gonna happen unconditionally. That's why I have said while is an unconditional conditional statement. So let me start the flow here. So we can do something like, if you don't know about the condition, when it's going to stop or when it's going to start or when it's going to fail, you can go for while loop. Like if I specify the values I equal to 0 and I'm doing something like while I not equal to 5, I equal to int of input print I am not 5 cause I am percentage %d. See, in print statement you have something like this, because we have started up double quotes here, and we have, when we have do the double quotes here, it just stopped the flow. Either you can use something like single quotes and you can end the flow with double quotes, or else you can do something like print of f quotes, and inside this you can directly print I. So this will work fine. Now nothing has shown because it's just expecting an input from my side. I'm going to specify 1. I'm not 5 cause I'm 1, like that. Say we have get the value 1 here also. If I specify value 2, it will continue the flow. But if I specify the value 5, it just stopped the loop, right? So we don't know when the user is going to give the value 5. So we can't able to do some range operation. That's why we are going for a while loop. Like this is for unknown condition looping. So when we know the range, like I just need to exactly print 5 stars, I can go for loop. For I in range of 5. So this range operator will give you something like range of 5 will give you range of 0 to 5. Initial value is 0 and end value is 5. So if I typecast the range into something print of star of range, we got 0 1 2 3 4. This is the value which was given as output by range, the value returned by range. It will start from 0 and end the given value. By default it takes one argument, but we can specify 2 to specify the range or starting range. So if I put 1 comma 5 inside this print statement, we will get rid of the 0 and will give you something like 1 to 4. And also we can add one more parameter at the right side. So this is nothing but incrementation. We got 1 and 3. The 1 value is incremented by twice and it goes to 3, and 3 is incremented twice and go to 5. 5 is not lesser than 5, so it just stopped the loop. It just returned only 1 and 3. This is how the range operator works. And for loop, for I in, this in specifies the loop to go the value inside the return statement. If I specify something like 1 2 3 4 5 print of I, it will go for each and every character and it will print 1 2 3 4 5. So you can either specify something like this, range of 1 comma 6. We just need to specify the start index and the end index plus 1. We just need 5 elements, right? So it will return up to 5, sorry, up to 6, not 6 elements. So if I specify that, we are getting the same value. Either the specialty of using range is we can specify the incrementation path, like you can give 2 here, so this will go 1 2 5, sorry 1 3 5 by 2 incrementation. That's all about loops. We'll see about the conditional statement and something else in next video. See you guys, bye.